Troma movies are something that are very particular, you know. A lot of people aren't going to like them, but if it's your kind of thing, there's usually something really kind of fun and energetic about these movies. Over the top, definitely. A little bit campy, of course, and sometimes incredibly violent. None more so than The Toxic Avenger from 1984, the first in 4 Toxic Avenger movies. This one is an absolute joy. Plenty of naked bodies on show, crazy performances, men wearing women's clothes with full facial hair, just crazy, over-the-top, gluttonous characters who you want to see get them comeuppance. And we follow our main character of Melvin. A guy works in a health spa. He's a little weedy guy. He's getting picked on by all these crazed steroid fools within the place, and ultimately they drive him one day into a toxic dump where he becomes the Toxic Avenger, twisted and changed, becoming a huge hulking behemoth and terrifying everybody with his appearance. Now everybody in this town seems to be in 2 camps. They're either nice, pleasant people or complete crazed lunatics, and I love that. People who are overacting and chewing the scenery and just utterly delightful with their terrifying idealistic nature. You know, we follow a few group of 4 people, 2 guys, 2 girls who are couples who take pleasure in doing hit and runs, running people over and giving point values to actually doing it. It's over the top, it's silly, it's full of great practical and gruesome effects, and it is so endearing and kind of heartwarming at the same time. It shouldn't work, but it works incredibly well. This is an extremely fast-paced movie, and it really helps the movie just drive forward. Very rarely do you get time to stop and think, and you just get thrown into these hilarious and kind of shocking situations constantly. Melvin is a character who's deeply scarred because of this toxic thing, and he takes his frustrations out on the scum of Tromaville as he has to clean the streets more than the corrupt mayor and police force will actually do. And when he's taking out the bad guys, he is brutally destroying them in both shocking and funny manners. Take for instance the fast food restaurant where he kills the guys there by deep frying them, turning one into a milkshake and turning one into a pizza. It sounds kind of daft and silly, and it kind of is, but it looks great, it's entertaining, and it's just incredibly fun when you're watching this. One of the ideas they do with the movie is, for the longest while, they just don't show Melvin's face after the accident. You always see him silhouetted or from the back, and it's not until midway through that they release the grotesque looking Melvin for us all to bathe in. And it's just a kind of fun, practical effect. Again, a lot of the parts where Melvin is changing from the weedy nerd guy into the strong superhero grotesque image of the Toxic Avenger is wonderful, with pulsating pustules on the arms and veins and just everything starting to bubble and boil, and it's wonderful, really terrific. I really love the way that it tackles certain aspects as well. We get a love story for Melvin as he bumps into, helps save and becomes in a relationship with a blind girl. And it feels kind of fitting that she sees the real Melvin and falls in love with him as the townspeople begin to appreciate all the good work that he's doing. It's just such a silly but endearing movie, and I really kind of love it because of that. And even the over-top acting of, say, the bad guys, the hit and run killers, is perfect for the movie. This is a movie where a lot of the characters are grotesque and disturbing in one way or another, and it fits totally within the aesthetic of Tromaville itself. Toxic Avenger is incredibly fun, incredibly violent, really vibrant kind of filmmaking that is exciting, kinetic, really fast paced, and ultimately a real joy to watch if it's your cup of tea. This is up there with the Class of Nukem High is one of my favourite Troma movies. I got the 88 film Steelbook that came out a while ago, finally got round to watching it, and I would love to know your thoughts on the Toxic Avenger. Now, just a quick question as well. I've never seen any of the sequels, but I'm going to, and I'd love to know what you think of them. So let me know in the comment box, and I will see you next time on Man v Film.